we are back. Hello everybody and welcome back to Gaming with Gyozaplanet with your host Gyozaplanet. We're gonna be playing some TABG today and hold on. I keep forgetting to take out my mouthpiece when I make these videos. I really should do that. Oh, that's not good. So, the observant of you might have noticed that this is being filmed rather late at night, and you would be correct. And the more observant or slash frequent watchers of the channel might have noticed I said that I would be stopping late night videos. That's true. However, I present as counter evidence. I had a late dinner. Okay, no. It was mainly I've been working, and so I just forgot to make a video earlier, and then dinner rolled around, and yeah. But about that work, I'm working on a Roblox game. It's gonna be called Showdown, so Showdown exclamation mark, or something like that. We're also thinking of calling it, well, no, that was the original name. That's the beta. That's like the closed test name, or the, I suppose, like joke name for it. The official name is Critical Sweep, which, if you play Roblox, it might sound a lot like Critical Strike, and that's because, well, it is. The idea is to be a strike-like. So if you don't play Roblox, or you don't know what Critical Strike is, it's a character-based arena free-for-all game. So basically, you pick a character, you load into the map, and it's in a free-for-all battle for whoever's the last one alive. It's alright. There's like a sudden death, there's various game modes, bosses and stuff like that, but it's got 2 or 3 really big problems. Number one, the netcode is pretty awful, I'm gonna be honest. Either the projectiles are attacker based, or they're synced to the server, except nobody else is synced to the server, which means that dealing with enemies who have a lot of projectiles, or like trying to hit enemies and getting hit, it's a very different experience. Sometimes you'll miss an enemy and it's like, it looks like it literally just went straight through them. And other times you'll get hit when you're like completely around the corner. You're not even like sticking out, you're completely around it, and they're just hitting for like 15 damage a piece, which is like 40%, no, that would be like 30% of your health. So, yeah, it's a big problem. So that's problem number 1. Problem number 2, assassin slash burst style characters. There's an entire category and various like burst damage type characters whose entire kit, their like entire design is, hi, you're here, let me do like as much damage to you as possible in like 0.8 seconds, and then I'm gonna leave. Now, it's an okay design philosophy. In exchange for really bad, really bad damage slash effectiveness at range, really weak against like chip damage, which is like just continuous damage. They usually have lower health and stuff like that. Problem is, unlike something like a glass cannon class, which glass cannon classes are basically saying, hey, I've got a lot less health and maybe not many defensive options, but I've got a ton of damage. Unlike those, where the limitation is usually like your max health, even if you're the best skilled player in the world, having only like 70 max health against an enemy with like 150, you're probably gonna lose that fight if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, you could win it, but if you're equally skilled, the other player is pretty much gonna win, just flat out, especially if they have like healing or some kind of defense duel. We're actually getting a lot more players. That's nice. So the problem with burst characters is that their only limitation is the skill of the user. Basically, if you were a perfect AI who knew how to do every combo to perfection and everything, they're arguably flat out the best characters in the game, and it's because that's their entire design. They're supposed to be like power fantasy characters, except that's fun for literally one person, you. Everybody else who has to play against you hates it. Trust me, I've been on both sides. And then the third issue is crowd control, aka status effects. And oh my, are there many. You've got stuns, you've got slows, you've got binds, you've got invisibility, you've got traces, you've got death marks, you've got bonus damage, you've got reduced defense, you've got increased speed, you've got transformations, you've got literally, you think of a negative status effect you could inflict on somebody, the game has it. Which isn't necessarily bad if you have like a fire-based character or like a character whose whole thing is like putting down ice zones, that's fine. Except the problem is there are certain characters whose literally move 1, move 2, move 3, and move 4 are just ice zones. It's literally just, how can we inconvenience the enemy? And especially if you have what's known as hard CC, so quick gaming lesson, there are two types of crowd control. There's soft CC and hard CC. So soft crowd control, hard crowd control. And it's mainly just basically, it's named after the like the impact it has on the player or the person you're hitting. Soft CC has basically inconveniences the player without actually without immediately disrupting their effects. Soft CC includes like slows, blinds, stuff like that. You can still act, it's just really difficult and kind of a pain to do so. Hard CC literally just stops you from acting. This would be stuff like a bind, which locks you in place, a stun, which just prevents any of your moves, freeze, which is the same, stuff like that. Problem is the game has a ton of hard CC, and hard CC is really, really annoying to go against. Especially keep in mind this is a Roblox game. Roblox servers are notoriously bad, which means that usually the duration is actually longer, or even if it isn't longer, the the perceived duration is longer. So like you might take like an extra half second or half second or so to be able to like physically act, not even like your brain being able to process it, but like you touch the button and it responds, which usually means that, understandably so, characters with like lots of crowd control effects, most people don't like them. They're very fun to play, I will admit it, but they are not fun to go against. And overall, the game it's kind of a mess. You've got like 3 categories. You've got the okay characters. They're like either like the starting characters or characters, like some of the like bonus characters. They're usable, they're fine. You can win, you can lose with them, it doesn't really matter. You've got the really bad characters who are either hyper niche ow. I'm gonna be honest, like, ouch. Wow. All that went badly. I did not expect them to push me. I thought they would just stay back and so I could grenade them and move in. Had I realized that, I probably would have just shot them without trying to throw a grenade at them. It's fine. We can just re-land. No. I'm gonna get cursed, aren't I? Oh, this sucks. What do we got? Curse of Inaccuracy. Well, this is a bad time to mention that I found out a new trick to use shotguns, or on how to use shotguns. Look, I can't imagine it's that bad of a curse. Like, inaccuracy, how bad could it possibly be? Let's find out. Oh wow, that's bad. Well, it's been a pleasure having you guys. Okay, no, we're not over yet. We just need 3 eliminations to win this. And ideally, if we can get some good weapons, we can kind of just sneak in to a location. Yeah, ideally we sneak into a location, find bodies, and grab the souls from them. And then we can just kind of get to an altar and how inaccurate is this? Oh, it basically just has it's got a ton more recoil. Well, that's annoying. And you? it's still usable. I just don't have much ammo, and I think somebody's approaching. Trying to grab loot from these places is so incredibly annoying because it's hidden in the grass, but you can't actually see it, so you just have to kind of hover over it. Whatever. Oh, well, we've got 0 healing, which is really bad. Okay. Scratch that. We've got healing, and I'm gonna swap it out. I know I personally prefer the MP5K, but the AK-74, the AKU, I'm just gonna call it the AKU, is a more reliable weapon. It's got better range, better damage, and it's more accurate as a base, which means it's gonna be more accurate with this curse. I did actually, however, find something very interesting, which is actually probably going to change how I use shotguns, like, flat out, and it might also be a good, like, tip. So, the problem with shotguns, well, so I found out 2 things. Number 1, that's a lot of ammo. Hey, we should use this with the brown. That would be a disaster. No, so I found out 2 things. Number 1, shotguns actually have a reduced spread when you aim down sight. It's about, I'd say, like 20%. So reduced spread basically means how much do the bullets vary when you aim down sight. I can't accurately display it because curse. Well, thank you. Grab you, and then grab your soul, and then all of your other loot before somebody else arrives. They had an AWP. Do we want an AWP? Do we risk using an AWP? Ow, somebody's here. Hold on. I thought I heard. Yep, I see him. Oh no, they've got dash. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and get to high ground on this building. Mainly because that means we can see what's going on, and also because we can third-party fights. However, we can also do this. Splinter grenade, my beloved. Ciao. It missed. Completely. Okay, let's hope that one doesn't miss. Nope, it didn't. You're dead. Nice. Well, that's a ton of souls and a ton of blessings. Okay, hold on. Saw you. Don't need you. We're gonna take you. No. Throw away the ammo. Okay, we need to book it. Do we have did we pick up a launchpad grenade? No. Well, this is bad. We've got 5 souls, though. Hold on, where's zone? Oh, no. Oh, never mind. It's not that far. I was panicking for nothing. Storm, no. Bloodlust. No, not really. Okay, so I found out 2 things. Number 1. Quick. There we go. Okay, we're in zone. And we did pretty well on that. We're coming out loot positive, which is nice. Admittedly, we did third party a fight, which is bound to get you loot positive if you win, so. Curse. There we go. We're in this, folks. And somebody is right nearby. Let's go investigate. Nope. Which means it's the wall, probably. Okay, so, as I was saying, 2 things. 1, shotguns are more accurate when you aim down sights. For example... Okay, actually, that's a very bad example. I can't accurately display it here. But it's about 20% varying per shotgun. It seems to have the best effect on the Mossberg. And number 2, when you aim down sight, your weapon automatically centers to where you're aiming. Which means if you're using a shotgun, say, and you're jumping around like this, and then you swap to aiming down sights for just a split second, or like you just tap the button, it centers your shotgun for you. And shotguns do best when they're aimed at center mass. So, this means that technically the best way to use any shotgun that isn't the AA-12, because if you're using the AA-12, you have no soul. please do not play the game. But whatever. Frankly, A12 does not. There's not any difference if you aim down sights or not. But point is, basically, if you're jumping around and you aim down sights for a split second, and your shot is on target, you're bound to hit about, like, I don't know, 80% of your bullets. Oh, we got somebody right down here. Yep, edge of the wall. And we've also got somebody on. Ah! Yep. Okay, smoke grenade, and let's heal. Okay, let's see if they fall for the decoy grenade. Oh, they're not pushing me. Oh, well, that's disappointing. How are you supposed to use this weapon? It's so inaccurate. I even have a compensator on it, for heck's sakes. Let's see, is there anything good in here? We got battle cry and regen. Oh, I'm taking regen, heck yeah. Somebody's to my right here. What are you? Common dash, we don't need it. Oh! Ah! Ow! First off, ow. Second off, that was the dude from earlier in the game. That's the dude who eliminated us and we got our revenge. Nice! Okay, now, we're going to steal all your ammo and a ton of your grenades. Also this. Okay, let's do some stalling, find out where people are. Okay, so we've got one person over there, and then one person I don't know where. So we are going to land right here. So, bad news, this is kind of a dangerous spot, mainly because A, I don't have any weapon with a scope, and B, I know, like, for a fact that there's somebody here with a musket, because we saw them shooting earlier. So unless I magically find this, you can see them on the hill right over there. So unless we find somebody with a, whatchamacallit really quick, kind of not doing great. I hope there's, well, there's a periscope barrel if you want to be in. Actually, I was saying it as a joke, but, ow, what did I just get hit with? That was like a direct impact grenade. Congratulations to whoever used it. You're an incredible shot. But also, what the heck? Dog. Yeah, the periscope is so goofy. Oh. Okay, we found victim 1. Ah, crap, I forgot about the periscope. I forgot about the periscope got me killed. Oh, you're killing me. And that is why you don't use the periscope barrel, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that was fun. We actually did pretty well, but it turns out the a flash grenade or a stun grenade does not go through through shields. Good to know. Also, developers, please add a sound effect for when you hit somebody with a stun grenade. Like, as you will observe, there is 0 audio cue, which makes it really, really difficult to know when you've actually hit somebody, because it can mean the difference between you running at an enemy that can't see anything for 5 seconds, or you running at an enemy that can see you completely fine is about to murder you. As you can tell, that was the sound effect for it hitting an enemy, it hitting me. That's like 10, actually, it's like 7+ seconds of, yeah, there's no audio cue. Whereas literally every single other grenade, if it hits somebody, okay, unless it's something like the cage grenade, every single other grenade, when it hits somebody, there's a sound effect. Okay, minus the cage and black hole. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, good. I wonder how well the black hole grenade would fare with melee weapons. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna call it there. That was a fun try. We did a lot better than I thought we would, considering the bad luck we had at the start of the game, but that's how TABG goes. Anyways, so the thing I was talking about, the shotguns, I shall demonstrate now. Observe. It takes me center mass, 3 shots, hipfire. This takes 2, which for the Mossberg is a big difference. That's me moving, obviously, but if I like... Okay, I move too much for this to make a good point. But the fact is, aiming down sights makes a big difference. Now, for example, if I'm running around like this, and I just hop into ADS quickly, assuming my aim is centered on the target when I'm doing this, it's actually a lot better than trying to, like, hipfire somebody. Especially because if you're jumping or something, the gun tends to sway a lot. Especially this one. I don't know why, but it's a lot more than any other shotgun. Anyways, point is, consider using that for whenever you use shotguns. I personally will be attempting to use the Mossberg like that. It's not the most effective, like if you're point blank, just hip fire, but if you're like at like 7-10 meters or something, or 5 to 10 meters, might be worth it, and it might actually just save your butt. Anyways, that's enough from me. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, probably with another singular game. I've got a couple of exams coming up, so sadly. But yeah. Anyways, point is that do stay tuned if you're interested in that Roblox game that I was talking about earlier. It should be out of early access in like 2027. Okay, I'm kidding. Probably like by the end of this year. The trick is I'm the only coder and I do not know how to use Lua. So I am learning on the fly, and I have to say it is very interesting, the results I have had. But yeah, point is, stay tuned. I'll probably post, like, I don't know, some devlogs and early access like showcases and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm Gyozaplanet. This has been Gaming with Gyozaplanet. Ciao.